It would seem the Ultra Instinct update has hit China. Do you know how right before a character comes out there's a game update and the character becomes available in arcade mode? China got that update a week ahead of time, which means that if you select Ginyu and body change, you can actually play as the character. So a few clips have started popping up on Twitter from user Jangle. In addition to that, Aura has also shared the move list, and Dragon Ball Hype has shared the dramatic finish, which finally solves the mystery of the regrowing shirt. You see, Ultra Instinct Goku doesn't have a shirt, but then when he does the dramatic finish, he does. How does it work? Well, it's simple. In the first frame of the dramatic finish, you can see that the one finishing Kefla is not Ultra Instinct Goku. That's right, this is a Goku Blue dramatic finish. We all just assumed wrong. And I'm just gonna let this dramatic finish roll so you guys can see it uninterrupted.
昔同じようなことがあったということか。
今のオラにゃここまで熟とか。
This is a tremendous dramatic finish, and I don't mind it at all that Goku Blue is the one that triggers the dramatic. Absolutely love the way he changes into Ultra Instinct right at the start, just like you guys should change into a better wallet. This video is brought to you by Ridge. Ridge has all sorts of products that make traveling a lot easier, but their flagship is the Ridge wallet. With a wallet that is half the size of your traditional wallet, you can still carry everything you need to in your day-to-day. These wallets also come with a lifetime guarantee as they're made from military-grade materials like titanium or carbon fiber. I used to swap these types of wallets every few years because as time passed, they started to look old, they started to be a bit worn, but this one's for life. Shipping is free worldwide, and if you don't like the wallet, you can return it for free. There's absolutely no risk in buying a Ridge wallet, and in fact, you can get 10% off right now if you use promo code Globku10 at checkout. Thank you, Ridge, for sponsoring this video. With the dramatic out of the way, it's time to look at some gameplay with this character. He does have normal buttons, and my god, those buttons look great. First of all, he's got a normal 2L. You can poke with it, it's a low, and looking at the footage, he looks super fast. I don't want to give out frame data though, since we are looking at footage from a phone recording the screen. We don't know the frame rate on these things, so frame data to be confirmed, but it does look like a fast 2L. This move right here is what I thought was his auto combo, but it's just his 2H. His grounded 2H is actually 2 hits. The second hit is what causes the smash effect, so in a way it's similar to Yamcha's, though looking at how close these 2 hits are, maybe it won't whiff the second hit as much as Yamcha does. And this is what the move looks like on whiff or block. Goku actually jumps back, and I wonder how fast he recovers, because if he can air dash back in, that might just be a mix-up right there, just with his 2H. This right here is his 5L. This is the only time we see it. Doesn't look like a great 5L. Usually this is the go-to move for stagger pressure, and the range on this one seems kinda bad, but it's fast, so there's that. And so far, this was all the AI controlling Goku. Now, the player body changes, and we can see what a full combo looks like. And there are a couple of interesting things to see here. First, his ground medium attacks. This is his 2M, looks gorgeous. This is his 5M, which also looks great. And then we go into the air and we have his jumping M, good range on that. It's gonna come in handy when fighting air to air. And then 2 light attacks where Goku uses both hands to attack. This makes me think that the jumping light for Ultra Instinct Goku is actually 2 hits, just like Ginyu. Also, he does have a jumping 2H, and it is jump cancelable, which means he's got all the tools for the regular Saiyan combo. So despite the character having a ton of specials, which we're gonna look at a few of them in a second, and being seemingly a tough character to master purely because of all the tools he has at his disposal, he does have the universal BNB, which means he's probably gonna be super easy to pick up. Then there's this move right here. No idea what it is, but if you ask me, this is gonna be good for corner combos because the wall bounce does seem good. Goku does have a normal reflect, he won't be dodging like Videl, thank god for that. And then we have this. Now, I don't know if this is his 5H or his 6H because the character does have a forward heavy attack. Aura showed the move list, and you can see that you have a forward heavy attack and a forward special attack as well. So maybe the spinning ki blasts are his forward special, but the corner carry on this heavy attack is amazing. With one assist, I bet you can go the whole screen, and of course you can get a full combo out of that. And in this case, it's finished with one of his special moves, which without spending any meter gives you a sliding knockdown, meaning Ultra Instinct Goku is gonna have easy sliding knockdowns in any combo. As you can see from this Vanish combo, that's also the case. I really like how close Goku is to his opponent after the sliding knockdown as well. It feels like you can keep up the pressure with relative ease. The Vanish combo started with that beam of air pressure. I still don't know if that's just his ki blast button or a command move, but looking at the move list, I don't think there's a command for that, so I suspect that's just a normal attack for him. You just press X and throw that air pressure, but to be confirmed. With a quarter circle forward or backwards and the special button, you do get an angled Kamehameha. And depending on the motion you did, you can flip forwards or backwards. So you can choose the direction Goku flips as well as the height, since this move can be done in the air. It's also one of his assists, currently the only assist we know of. And look at that angle. It's almost like a reverse Goku GT. So I don't think it's as good as Goku GT's beam because of the angle, but it's still a beam, and Goku flips forward, so it's possible that the assist has some tracking in it, determining how far Goku goes with this flip. Now, before the body change, we saw the AI try a couple of moves on this player, but he wasn't able to land any of them. For instance, there's this whiffed EX backflip in the air, which I believe works mostly as a reversal or a parry move. We've seen it for a split second during the Ultra Instinct trailer. And then we have this aura that is activated as he calls for the Vegeta assist. It's like Goku takes a deep breath, and I love the animation on this one. But we don't see what it does. If you ask me, it's the parry that we saw in the trailer, potentially a projectile parry that has you move to your opponent's back, but then the trailer cuts, so we don't know what Goku does afterwards. I would love if he actually did nothing. He just stood behind you, and then you, the player, choose what to do. You go for a light attack for a punish. Or if you're expecting the opponent to block, then you go for a mix. This move also works differently if the opponent throws something from the air, but again, this is all stuff that we've seen in the trailer. Also in the trailer was this parry that goes into this whole animation. We don't know if that's a super, but we don't really see this one in the gameplay at all. So moving on to his unblockable move, we don't know exactly how his unblockable move works. First of all, Goku does this flip, and then he gets hit by Vegeta. Alright, second try. Goku flips, then he flips again, and almost as soon as he lands, on this video's second frame, you're caught by his ki blast trap. Couple of things about this. First of all, it is possible to just flip once and get this move because that's what he was about to do on Vegeta earlier. Just one flip into grab. Now the grab is extremely fast, but if Goku needs to do this jump, it's really not a problem. You can see it coming from a mile away, and that jump is very identifiable. The problem is if Goku can do other things from that jump. In that case, you can be conditioned to keep blocking, and since the grab comes almost as soon as he lands, it's gonna be an insanely good mix-up tool, because the jump can also cross you up. Now currently we don't know if he can do other things from the jump, so we'll have to wait and see how good this actually is. The animation looks beautiful though. And we're not done with special moves yet. Next up is his fuck neutral. It seems to be a pretty good fuck neutral, but you can get hit out of it if the opponent happens to jab or throw a move from full screen. The Vegeta dash kick here is a great example. Both characters went for a fuck neutral move and Vegeta won. So I believe Goku is gonna lose a lot of these. But that EX version is so fast that I don't know if you're gonna get interrupted that often if you choose that version. And that wall bounce seems super easy to combo into. I can't wait to lab this character. And before we move on to his supers, there's one more move, one more gimmick that I would like to talk about. If you hold R1 after getting hit, that's when this happens. We didn't see this in action in the gameplay, but looking at the move list and the translations, it does seem that this is the case. After a knockdown, you can hold the button to vanish and counter the opponent. We'll have to lab this to see how good it actually is, because if you can safe jump this and it's punishable on block, then that's pretty bad. That basically means that you have a DP, but you can only use it on wake up. And wake up DPs get baited most of the time. They don't really work. But if, for instance, you can delay wake up into this, or you can call an assist after doing it, since it's technically not a DP, then yeah, I can see this being an awesome tool. We'll have to lab it. It looks very unique for now, we just don't know how good it is. Then, as far as supers go, he's got 4 of them, but we only see 3. Again, the last super might be that parry we saw earlier, but I'm not sure. That said, the first super is the side switch super, and if you hold the button, it becomes a level 2 super. And then we have his level 3, which we've seen in the trailer already. All of his supers, including the one that wasn't shown here, can be done both on the ground and in the air, which to me is always a nice, comfortable thing to have. So to recap, he's got a ton of specials. Some of them make the character very comfortable to use, giving him sliding knockdowns from anywhere, and that, paired up with his normals being very familiar, he's gonna be super easy to pick up. You're gonna see a lot of players throwing these beams and just doing the normal BNB into that special for a knockdown. But this character's true potential only happens when you bring everything else into the equation. All the parry moves, the mix-up options with that flip, if the flip gives you options, whatever that spinning key blast thing is. My first impression is that this character is super strong. He's got all the tools you'd want in a top tier, which include a good assist. We've only seen one of them so far, but that's already a pretty good assist. He's got good normals, a ton of special attack options that are gonna give him crazy optimal routes, and maybe some good mix-up as well, though the jury's still out on that. And on top of it all, he's got a ton of defensive moves, with reversals or the parries. If you're fighting Goku, your block strings better be gapless. But guys, you usually notice something that I missed, so let's keep the conversation going. What else is there to this character? What are your first impressions of him? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, don't forget to check out Ridge, link down below as well. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you next time. Bye.